the hits just keep on coming.
WRKO, Boston.
WRKO brought the Drake format to Boston, lock, stock, and barrel. Like many AM stations, the 1980s brought a new direction in the form of a talk format. It's interesting to note that the recent rock and roll reunion was held on WROR, WRKO's FM sister. In 1967, most of Now Radio was simulcast on WRKO FM. Later, the station took new call letters and adopted Drake Chenault's solid gold format, which it kept until the mid-70s when the station went live. Well, let's delay no further. Here is WROR's Rock and Roll Reunion, starting Saturday morning, March 16th, 1985.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Tick-tock, tick-tock, turn back the clock. Here's the hit parade and flash from the past, the golden oldie. For music, WRKO.
all right, as the sheriff used to say in the Old West, my job is done here. And with this in mind, J.J. Jeffrey says the past 2 years and 7 months here at WRKO have been splendid. I'd like to thank my engineers, management, many friends. Next week, Bobby Mitchell takes over this time period. Monday, I begin in Philadelphia from 3 to 6 on WFIL. Shadow Stevens is next. Thank you. And the hits just keep on coming.
WRKO, Boston.
WFIL News. Jim O'Brien, WFIL Music.
Philadelphia. George Michael.
It's 6:04. Hey, hazardous driving warning is in effect. Do be extremely careful. Route 309 Delaware Expressway, extremely hazardous this Friday night on WFIL. George Michael here with Jackson Brown.
Much more music on All-Star Radio in Providence.
All-Star Radio time 4:28. This is Keith. He drives home the third in a row. Your Much More Music station.
We got 4 minutes off at 12 o'clock noon on a Friday Bob Dayton show. And this is WABC's Solid Gold Summer Spectacular, in progress all summer long. And this is the 20th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima, I understand. So in view of that...
Number 1 on that first call from Queens, and she won Baby It's You by the Shirelles. 97-11, and here's number 17 on the Good Guy Survey.
Ryan deciding tunes to play he can do. You're going places, doing things with 10-10. Wins New York, 10-10. Wins New York.
Yeah, that's us. We're back from the music in the minimum of us.
Dan Dorman, WRKO, Boston.
This could be the last time. Well, that's a possibility, right? A Roland Douglas, there's 6 golden goodies for you. Jackson Armstrong in the groove on a Saturday night. When you take my hand, music's going to be grand. It's exactly 6:45, coming alive on WIMX.
Has this ever happened to you? You have a big date coming up. You look into the mirror. Oh, there's a miserable old acne pimple.
David Collin has a music museum on
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Tuna.
You're listening to Arnie Woo Woo Ginsburg on the WROR Rock and Roll Reunion.
Hi, this is the Woo Woo for you on Saturday. Blast from the past, the WROR Rock and Roll Reunion. And we're going to start off with the very first song I probably ever played the year I went in the air. But it was wearing
one for the
blue suede shoes.
2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Solid Gold, Saturday Style on WROR. I'm Arnie Ginsburg, and hanging around the 50s, Elvis Presley.
Baby, it's still you I'm thinking of.
Hey, Arnie Ginsberg being good to you. It's 10:15 WROR Rock and Roll Reunion. ROR putting it all together this weekend, bringing you people like me, Wolfman Jew. Arnie Ginsberg. And we got Fenway at noon, Melvin X. Melvin, Charlie Van Dyke, Melvin X. Melvin will be back later tonight. And then tonight from 7 to midnight, Joe Martell bringing you all the rock and roll oldies with a real reunion. Even my buddy Freddie Cannon will be there. Let's have somebody say hello. Hi.
Hi, we're Jay and the Americans, and listen to the Ginsberg Show. He'll wow you.
Woo you.
I mean, woo you. Woo. Look, woo-woo. Woo-woo. Listen to woo-woo.
On WROR. Everybody sing along now. The Droop, Droop, Drooper Burl. And Arnie Ginsberg checking the score. 1964, the Supremes. And Diana Ross was the big boss. Arnie Ginsberg taking you by the hand through the years on WROR. Remember 1967 and the Doors and Baby You Can Flick My Dick. WROR, lighten up your weekend, Arnie. Will Ginsberg bringing it all back home on 98.5. And, in the old days on radio, when you gave the weather, you had to have a jingle, and it went something like this.
The good guy weather word for today.
All right. Mostly sunny and share today. The high's 42 to 46. It'll be clear tonight, 28 to 32. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a chance of some snow. Right now, 29 degrees. What did I say? It's going to be sunny and share today?
Hi, this is Sunny.
And Cher.
And we're saying hello to Arnie Ginsberg. And I got woo, babe. You do it, Cher.
No.
We'll see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of the O's. We are sports.
Herman. We are
It's solid gold.
Rock and roll on WROR. Danny and the juniors, they've been around so long. They're Danny and the seniors. Zap the hop, everybody, let's go. Your Saturday blast from the past, the WROR Rock and Roll Reunion. Arnie Ginsberg bringing you all the sounds and the platters. Only woo.
This is Chubby Checker calling all the good guys. Woo, Ginsberg! Well, let's have a dancing party. Let's go.
All right, Chubby, everybody, we got a real dancing party. Everybody get out on the floor, do the twist on a Saturday morning. Chubby Checker, back in the days of Dick Clark's American Bandstand. A lot of people forget that Chubby Checker's name was a play on someone else's name. You know who? Fats Domino, You play dominoes and you play checkers, and they're both fat, and that's what happened. Everybody, another sing-along. Dion, the Wanderer. Well, I'm the kind of guy that travels from town to town. You know the rest of it. And I'm the wandering woo-woo, Arnie Ginsberg, your host, up and down the Woo England coast on WROR. It's the Rock and Roll Reunion this weekend. I'll be on till noon.
Hi, this is Freddie Boom Boom Cannon, and I'll be coming home to Boston to close Saturday Night Live at the Oldies with my buddy Joe Martell. It all happens St. Patrick's Day weekend during the Rock and Roll Reunion on 98.5 WROR. Woo!
Woo, woo! Ginsberg. Freddie Cannon tonight with Joe Martell. Another sing-along. 1965. 10:45 on a Saturday morning. WROR Rock and Roll Reunion. Here's Jerry Lee Jewish and a whole lot of shaking going on. This your weekend Blast from the past on WROR. It's the Rock and Roll Reunion. I'm Arnie Ginsberg, and one of my pleasures of the 60s was being one of the MCs for the Beatles when they were here in 1964. And again, when they came back, they were at Boston Garden in 64, and then they were at Suffolk Downs about a year and a half later. And you remember everybody did songs for the Beatles. We love you, Beatles. Oh, yes, we did. And then there was this one.
Oh, Arnie Ginsberg, we sure dig